everybody, it's me, Grace from TheArtDump. I got a request on one of my videos to do a drawing tutorial of an Inkling. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So when I draw a picture, I always start with an outline. So I'm just going to draw an outline of the Inkling I would like to draw. And yeah, I'm drawing on pixel art because I don't have Adobe Sketch or anything. But pixel art is actually pretty good for drawing too. You get a lot of materials you get to use. The canvas size I'm using right now is 700 by 700 because that makes your drawing look a lot less bulky, I should say, or a lot less pixelated. Well, at least on here. So anyways, so I'm going to start with the head. I always save the face for last. So yeah, I'm gonna start on the head. And if it looks a little funky, that's because I'm looking off of a picture. And on the picture here, and even when I don't draw with a picture, I like to draw the head with bang lines or something like that, so that it's easier for me to be able to tell where I want to draw the rest of the hair or what proportions I need to use, things like that. But anyways, oh yeah, also before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe for more how to draw videos, because this is probably going to be like probably a few parts. So anyways, here we go. Drawn ahead. If you make mistakes, that is fine. No one is perfect, so mistakes do happen. But anyways, so yeah, right now I'm drawing the bangs. So it's a nice bang style actually. I don't really have bangs anymore, so anyways. Alright then. This is going to be my head. Well, the outline of my head. And from here, I'm going to use this. This is going to be my point of reference for the whole thing. Alright. And say you draw your head and it doesn't necessarily look exactly like centered or anything. So you probably can't see it very well. But well, let's see if I can move this. Oh yeah, I can. But over here we have some tools on the left. We have drawing, erasing, the paintbrush tool for more of a texture related project. But what I'm going to be using is right here. This is the movement tool. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to drag my box over here. This might look a little more funky with you guys, and then with the movement tool, I'm going to move my head so it's more of a center. In worst case scenario, if I want to move it up once I have more of the body and everything, then I can also do that. Now with the movement tool, you have to be careful because it will move everything on your page. For a point of reference, if you ever would like to just select something and move it, then you want to use this tool, which is the select tool, because then you can just select part of your drawing and then move it or make it bigger, something like that. And if you make a mistake, like obviously this isn't going to be how the face looks, like, you know, a cheek is missing or something. So then on pixel art, you have the undo and redo buttons. I'm just gonna press undo and voila. Alright then, anyways, resuming with the actual drawing. So when I select my pencil tool over here, I'm not a fan of the paintbrush tool just because I'm not very good at it. But yeah, so got our head here, and so now I'm going to start on a neck. Now, you might be wondering why I'm not starting with the hair next. That's because an Inkling, if any of you Smash fans or Splatoon fans out there, well, of course you'll be familiar with what an Inkling looks like. They have a lot of hair, and their hair it looks like tentacles, basically, like tentacles coming out of their head. So I'm going to draw the body, and then I'm going to use the body as a point of reference for the hair. Yeah. Alright, so this part here I'm drawing is going to be my Inkling here. She's wearing a scarf of some kind. So this would be more like an agent, like a secret agent or something like that, because there are modes, story mode in Splatoon, where you can be an agent. I'm not going to say anything more than that because I don't want to spoil it for anyone out there. So yeah, this is the costume for that I'm working on right now. And yeah, so I'm gonna shut up for a little bit so that you guys can kind of just see what I'm doing here, because it's pretty self-explanatory. Right now. This is a little tricky because of the angle that it's at. I'm going to use my movement tool and move this a little bit. And let's see here then. Alright, so this actually goes over. I've never drawn this Inkling before. I was gonna do an Inkling that I had sketched out before, but I was like, you know what? I should probably, try something new. Don't want to like bore you or anything. So, yeah. This part here I'm going to use as a guideline for the arms. So the arm is going to come out like that. Let's see. It's very important also, I recommend, as you're drawing, you want to zoom out every now and then, because when you have pictures like this that are more complicated, then it's very important to figure out what, like how it looks like with the overall picture. So, as you can see, I'm kind of doing that while we were talking. But anyways, yes, back to the arm / hand. So Inklings have very skinny limbs, so you want to make sure that you're not making them too wide. I probably did because I'm not a professional, and I'm literally just eyeballing this. But it's also important, like if you're ever going off of a picture and you just want to take your hand or something and then measure, like even if you just take your thumb to measure like the width of her face or something like that, and then use it's very important to take measurements, I would say. So like you don't have to get a tape ruler or something and then measure everything specifically. But if you can kind of just see, okay, so this is where the head is, so that means that the body should be this big, and things like that. Alright, back to the arm. And like I said, this is only my outline, so it's not going to be super fancy or anything. But yeah. So I'm on my eraser tool right now, actually. And I think it'd be pretty obvious, but I'm going to try to help some people out. And what's highlighted in blue is the tool I'm using, so that is the eraser tool. It literally looks like an eraser. So And over here, I have some more tools. I can change the pixel size with this tool. So if you have that 1, then the pixel is going to come out very, very small, like this. And if you have it at a bigger number, then the pixel will obviously come out a lot thicker. So I like to use a thin pixel tool, at least for the outline, so that it's easier to draw the details, in my opinion. But when it comes to erasing, I do tend to use the bigger tools sometimes. But I'm only going to do 2 because Inklings are very small creatures, so you don't need something huge for something small. Alright. So I'm going to erase this here because I messed up a bit on the arm. I select my pencil tool and change my pixel size back to 1. And then, yeah, I've got to really make sure this arm, it curves. I didn't really have it at a curve last time. So, yeah. And, alrighty then. Looks good. So this part here, this is part of the vest. So this has to come down her arm. I just didn't finish it earlier because it's important to have the arm at a place where you can use other things for reference. So I was waiting to finish the arm until, you know, I finished the vest here. By the way, I'm using screen recorder for this in case anybody else wants to try that. So unfortunately, that means we only have a few more minutes, but I'm going to save this every time I release a how to draw etc. video. In this case, this is a how to draw an agent Inkling girl. And so there'll be multiple parts and I will help you through it each time. Alright then, back to what we're doing. And okay. I think I might have made her a little too fleshy in this area. So I'm going to trim back on that a little bit, make her a little skinnier because, like I said, they're pretty skinny. Alright, it's probably not like amazing or anything, but I don't have that much time left, so I want to be able to show you guys some more things. Oh yeah. I thought this was gonna be like part of the vest that went behind her arm, but it literally it doesn't just fit in anywhere really. Alright, so we're gonna use this as reference now for the back part of the vest. And so this is going to come up like that and curve down. Just like that. Alright, and then there's part of the vest that comes out from behind her shoulder there. And then, yep, this part is here. And like I said, this is an outline, very, very basic outline. So I'm going to be working on that more, probably. Oh. Well, that is my 14-minute timer, so that means it's time for this part to be over. Stay tuned for next time. Okay, that's better. Stay tuned for next time when we will be hopefully getting the body part done. And, well, yeah, one thing at a time. Alright, I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.